Hi friends, this is Chris with Josephine's Designs. I'm back today to share with you 3 different planners that I did over the weekend. My husband and I went away this weekend. It was a last minute gift to me, which was very sweet, for my birthday. So it was kind of fun. We got away, and I kind of had a rough week last week, and so many of you have written in, I haven't answered yet, and I'm sorry. So just to explain what happened was, I somehow, the day after my birthday, had a stone in my salivary gland. I have never heard of this, but I bit down that morning on something, and when I was eating, and I felt this pain, and I thought, well, what is that? And I thought, was it TMJ? Because I have TMJ. What is that? Or is it a bad tooth? And the tooth didn't hurt, but by noon, my whole left side of my face just began to swell, and it was very sore to touch, and I didn't know what in the world was going on. So I called my husband over lunch. I called our dentist. I left a message. I knew that they take lunch from 12 to 2, and I talked to my husband like at 2:10, and he's like, you need to call again. You need to call again. So he was so sweet about it. But I talked to my dentist office. They immediately prescribed me a antibiotic, and then because I was swelling so much, and then they asked if I wanted a pain medication. I said, of course not. I'm fine. And so anyways, they called it in, and the left side had all swollen all the way up to, like, I could feel it with my left eye. So I got up the next morning, I drove into the city and saw my dentist, and they took x-rays. They took multiple x-rays. They didn't just take one of each shot. They took multiple shots to see if there was any way from different angles. They would take at least 2 of every angle to make sure they didn't miss anything. And anyways, he said there's no infection. Everything looks good, he said. And then he just told me about this other issue. And I told him, I said, I probably could see when that happened. And, we talked about it. So I've been on antibiotics until today. And the swelling is down, but it is still, there's like, it literally had like hard knots in the side of my face and underneath my jaw and my neck. And I mean, it still is hard to like lay, or even like as I'm talking to you, I put my shoulders up and it bumped my side of the face, and it's still very sore. So anyways, I'll be calling him back probably later today. We got a Bible study tonight, so and my husband has a day off. So anyway, so that's why I was out of commission last week. I really didn't do hardly anything. I went and saw him. He had got me for my birthday tickets to a dining movie with my youngest daughter. They had planned this together, and one of my favorite movies is Gone with the Wind. It was the first movie I went and saw when I was a little girl that I didn't have my parents with me. It was just me and my little friend. And I was just like, wow, that is the longest movie. But I love anything vintage and retro. I still do. I loved it then. I love it today. I was a kid who loved black and white movies when I was a kid. So I love Ginger Rogers and Fred Astaire and Lauren Bacall, anything. And anyways, so they took me to the movie, and we had dinner, and it was quite a sight. I looked really awful that night. And but by the next morning, I got up, drove into the city, saw my dentist, all that, and came back. So that's where I was. I was out of pocket, and I just slept a lot. So clearly, obviously, there was an infection, and that's what the dentist said. He said, clearly, you have an infection of some sort, too. So he didn't prescribe, like, a real round of antibiotics. It was only, like, 5 days. So my husband last night was saying, you got to call him back, and maybe it's the wrong antibiotic, and, that kind of a thing. So, but I feel much better, and the swelling is still there, but it's only so slight. It's much better than what it was. So that's where I've been. That's my story. So, and while we were out of town, I didn't take anything to video. So I thought, well, I'm going to go ahead and plan 3 of my planners. I'll share them with y'all. And then I saved one of them for a plan with me, because today we're off anyways, and My husband and youngest daughter are out. They're going to prune trees. They just went outside finally. I've been enjoying videos. I'm going to admit it. I was watching on YouTube all the new, what is it? Oh goodness, I can't believe it. I've been saying it all day to my husband. He's like, what? It's a big convention that used to be CHA. And so now I think they call it Creativation or something like that. Anyways, I've been watching all the new releases of the new products, and then solely watched the Facebook Lives that are now on YouTube from Tim Holtz. And I had watched some of it, but I went back and rewatched some things. And I love watching these because he'll do a few demos or share a few demos, and I love watching him at the convention himself because he does demos, and then I think about, ooh, how can I add that to, junk journaling or, whatever I'm working on. So anyways, he's making me rethink what everybody else does, and then somehow letting those merge in my mind somehow. But anyway, but I've been having a good time this morning doing that. And then on top of that, my husband and I went back on our 21-day fix. It'll be kind of light until we get to middle of February, which is our anniversary, at least for me. And then we're going to, hit it pretty full force. But literally by this morning, yeah, you can feel the effects. You first lose a lot of water because you get back in the habit of drinking a lot of water. So anyways, he's so funny. It just, he's a guy that never had to do anything in his life until the last few years. And of course, the last few years have been so hard on us. So I think stress and loss and just mounds of responsibility, it just catches up with you one way or the other. And either you eat your stress or you... So clearly he and I ate quite a bit of our stress. So we're working on that. So that's what's going on. And for those who've asked, we went to San Antonio. And I got some really great messages this weekend. Thank you guys. And I want to say thank you guys. Very, 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 very sweet messages. So... and thank you guys who sent me messages in the week. I know Bobby, I still have to answer your email, and the others that were shorter I can answer very quickly. But you guys just mean the world to me, and I can't thank y'all enough. So, all right, well, let me share what I did. So, anyway, so this is my faith journal, which you guys know I don't do much, so it's probably good that I just do this and show you guys. So, it's all set up. I just use washi, different colors of washi. This is that Amazon washi, the thin ones, and that's kind of in a light green with some foiling. And then I just use this silver Scotch washi here, and that I get at Target. It's the thinner of it. And then, as I've said before, here's where I write my scripture every day. Here's where I write my my letter to the Lord, or I thought this week what I would do is write my message to the Lord here, and then if I want to keep writing, I can write here, or I can list prayer requests for others. So anyways, so I thought that was kind of fun and quick and easy, and no reason to bore you guys too much with that one. So there's that, and then here's the hotel we stayed at. So, which we got there, and we called ahead, and we're very allergic, ironically, to feathers. We can't have feather pillows, bedding, anything like that. So the first night, we woke up the next day, we didn't sleep hardly at all. We were both sick as dogs. And we got like a studio, and they're like studio apartments, so you have a refrigerator, a kitchen, things like that. Because our diet is so unusual, we need things like that. And so we talked, we went and ate breakfast, and we decided we're just going to have to say something. First off, we're going to have all new bedding, and they put us on the puppy dog wing, which there's nothing wrong with being on a puppy dog wing, but we don't have a puppy dog. And so our neighbor's dog was a big dog, and he was barking and barking and barking and barking. And finally my husband had to say something, and then, he stopped, and it was very sweet. But even we got up the next morning at 8:30 in the morning, or we were walking down to get breakfast at 8:30, and you could hear that dog. You hear other dogs, and they were just barking, barking, barking. And my husband looked at me, and he just said, we can't do this. I mean, if you have a dog, you're used to it. You don't hear it, but we don't have a dog anymore, and so we're not quite used to it. And I told him, I said, we always have to stay in a handicap room because of my knees and the showers. And so, anyways, I said, well, maybe it's because they have service dogs, that they have us in that area of the hotel. And our daughter works for Hyatt, and she'll say, well, Mommy, yeah, they have that on all the hotels. Well, they moved us to another room, which was even, they upgraded us, which she didn't need to do. And I told her over and over and over, we don't need to do that. And she said, and we're very fortunate, because if I lay on a bed with feathers, my eyes will almost swell shut. So, and I didn't have any medication. I'm allergic to Benadryl. Don't have an EpiPen. On and on goes the tale. So my husband, he just wakes up sick, stuffed up, congested, can't stop coughing. And so anyways, move us to the next room. And in there is the four-legged tag too. And I told my husband, I said, and she was very sweet. She goes, I put you upstairs and there's no one around you. But she put us by the fire escape stairs kind of thing. So that banged all night. My husband goes, oh, seriously? And I said, well, this was a very nice hotel, but I think we need to be loyal to Hyatt. And so he was like, yeah. So anyways, it was very nice. It was so nice. We even thought about staying last night, but it was the blood moon, I think is what they called it, last night. So we wanted to get home with our youngest daughter, and of course we live in the country, and so they got out their telescopes and binoculars, and they were so sweet because it was so cold here, cold for me, but I think it was in the 30s, and I think it was freezing, but I'm not sure, because they wrapped everything. But he came in, and I guess it was about 11, so he gave me, come on, I've got you the perfect spot. And so I went out, and it was just gorgeous. So I hope you guys got to go see that. But so needless to say, I didn't get a video up yesterday, but I also we just had a really good time. So I don't want to say, oh, what was that? It was so bad. No, it wasn't. We had a wonderful time. We love San Antonio. We lived there. We met a wonderful couple at dinner one night. I mean, that's how San Antonio is. It's La Familia, I always say. And for those who don't speak Spanish, the family. And so everybody is family. You sit down next to total strangers, and before you leave, you all know each other. And that's very much happened to us Friday night. So we went to my favorite Thai restaurant that I love, and it's beautiful, and they have white tablecloths, but it's not expensive. It's just amazing. So anyways, they had a guitarist playing. I mean, it was amazing, and my husband was like, no, we're not going to go there. And then we finally go there, and he's like, oh yeah, this is great. So anyway, so we had a wonderful, wonderful time this weekend, but we learned a lot about Marriott. And so my husband flies with his company, they use predominantly Marriott for some of their particular cities they go to, and their headquarters. And so anyways, so I was like, okay, yeah, we've got all these Marriott points, let's use them. And anyways, it was fun, and it was fun to be in a different kind of hotel, which we don't get to do very often. But it caused us to learn and grow, and I thought that was fun. And I mean, not the not sleeping part, but just the, going to a different hotel is different, and that's okay. So anyways, but we had a great time in San Antonio. People are amazing. So I already planned this one. This is my mini happy. I use that same washi, but I used some of these googly eye stickers from my friend Terry. Hey Terry. And I love these. I don't know why, but I just thought they make me laugh. And anyway, so yeah, and I'd already kind of partially filled this out, but I thought that's okay. And but anyway, so lots and lots of fun. Oh no, that was last week. Wait a minute, that was last week. No wonder it's so much fun and filled out. Okay, so this is this week. I kept thinking that seems kind of old. Sorry guys. I just discombobulated. I keep looking outside, and it's gorgeous outside here. I hope you guys are having beautiful blue sunny skies today, and it's nice and cool. And for those who like it, that weather, it's cold to me, but everybody else, they're outside in sweatshirts, so they're out, which is great for trimming trees today. But okay, so this is from my right here. I used the watercolor version of the sticker books from Target Dollar Spot. They're $3 per book. And, oh, sorry, that's kind of loud. And then I did use this sticky note from Terry, my friend Terry. Hey, Terry. So I still get to say hi to you. I used this sticky note to put here for when I run errands. And so I used that same, but different colors of washi from Amazon, the thin, because in here it requires a lot of, there's not as much space. And then these little washi strips were in the Target Dollar Spot tablet. So super cute, super pretty. I think it turned out really nice, and I'm really happy with it. So, all right, so there's that one. And then one more that I haven't, sorry, it's kind of noisy, that I haven't pulled out for you guys for a while. And I really didn't know, I mean, I had some ideas of how I wanted to use this, but it is officially in action. Now, I've decorated January, and I think I may have done this. No, I don't think. I think I did this. I did it this weekend because I used those same Target Dollar Spot stickers, and you know the little. I used these, and then sticker books. That's what I'm looking for. And then I used the washi from Amazon, and I just moved this over. This was in the front, so I moved this back here. So that's my January, and then this is what I'm doing with it. So in this particular ERIN CONDREN that I had made, which was nothing. I mean, it was the ERIN CONDREN shop in Austin. What I did was I had them start it when I wanted it to start and build it the way I would like to use it. So this was an option, and so I got to pick my covers, I got to pick my coil, I got to pick my order. They were just super sweet. So I moved this one, I had done this initially or in one of the other months. And then what I did was I set up my my YouTube's videos, my ideas. I have these all written out on another piece of paper that I'll transfer in here instead of having them on pieces of paper or on a draft in my email that I accidentally, you know, if I didn't save it, it's gone. And that has happened to me twice now. And I mean, they were huge documents, so I learned my lesson. I also have my Instagram and how many times I'm going to begin doing it, and then my blog, and I have started back blogging a little bit as of last night. So I will go back in with my weekly verses, and then as I do each YouTube video, I will post it there, hopefully, at least one, if not twice a week. I probably won't do the dailies, but I'll probably pick my favorites. And or y'all's favorites. Who knows? Something will encourage me. And then I'll have my Etsy list. I'll be loading my Etsy shop in the next couple of weeks. I'm hoping, God willing, nothing come up, but I'm hoping to work on that. And then I have some personal projects that I started to list here. So that is my paperwork. And then this is a sticker I got off of a like 98 cent sheet at Walmart, and it's all about faith and, you know, being a Christian. So I love that. So, and then here's just my divider I stuck in here. So that's it. These are the three planners that I planned in. If you'll come back, I'm going to do my Christian planner, and I will do that live with y'all. And here are my goodies that I used. And and I did use this one as well. This is the sticker book I got at Tuesday morning, regularly $19.99, got it for $6.99, and this is Jen Hadfield Homemade, and I love this paper line. So, and this is my sticky pad from Terry, and then my my sticker books from Target Dollar Spot. So that's all I did. Amazon washi, and then that one from Target Scotch washi. So, all right, my friends, that was a lot of chatter. For not much to show you, but I hope that encouraged you. Anyways, thanks, guys, and I appreciate all your prayers and all your encouragements this week, and I hope you guys all had a good week, and I look forward to coming back to being with you. Most importantly, I pray your day is blessed, creative, and lovely. Please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, do whatever you would like. Send me an email, josephinesdesign.com@gmail.com. It's always listed below and in the About section. And yeah, so y'all come on back. We'll begin the Christian planner planning here in just a minute. And then I've got some fantastic calls to share with you. And then starting tomorrow, my youngest goes for 2 days a week to the college now. I'm not doing online. So I'm going to have the house to myself tomorrow. I'm going to probably do a few things here in the house, and then I've started 2 journals. Y'all come on back, and we will begin putting those babies together. So probably tonight when I get home from Bible study, I will do the covers for them so they'll be dry and we can get started. So, all right. Okay, friends. Thanks so much for stopping by. I'll be talking to y'all very soon. See you later. Bye.